Hmm. I'll be there. I'll be there. Oh shit! It died. What the hell? Why does it happen to me? So, are you the one whose battery dies at the end of the day, and you are really, really pissed off by your low battery life? Then this video is for you. Hi, this is Shavi here, and welcome to my channel, Tech Travel Life. So today we are going to discuss mobile battery and how to get more juice out of your mobile battery. So, are you the one whose mobile continuously dies on him, and you're continuously scared because of your mobile battery? When it is going to die, you never know. No more head banging, no more looking out for the mobile chargers, no more looking out for those extra power banks, because if you optimize the battery as per the tips given by me, you can have a longer battery life. So without any further ado, let's get started. So why is battery important? What are the various types of mobile batteries? And what are the various tips to increase battery life? So hilariously, if you look at it, this really states that the battery life is at the basic stage of this pyramid of needs, and it is even coming prior to food, water and shelter. So without battery life, you cannot have any modern life, as per this esteemed fellow. So why is battery so important? First and foremost, because as you can see in this graph, the CPU performance of the mobile devices, it increased exponentially from 1980 till 2020 for the last 40 years, but the battery life didn't increase as much. So it has become one of the limiting factors in the performance of mobile devices. Hence, it is very important to take care of your battery. So type of mobile batteries. So in the first generation bulky mobiles, which are shown in this picture, the nickel cadmium battery, NiCad battery was used. It was long lasting but low energy battery, and the cadmium used in the batteries was a pollutant. It had huge environmental concerns. Although the nickel cadmium battery was cheaper to produce, but it was discarded by the industry because of the environmental concerns. The second generation of mobile batteries was nickel metal hydride battery. It had 30 to 40% higher capacity than the nickel cadmium battery. It was made up of non-toxic and environment friendly materials, but it was expensive to produce and had shorter lifespan of 300 to 400 cycles. So as you can see, the next generation of mobile devices, they contained this nickel metal hydride battery. The more recent or the third generation battery was lithium ion battery. It had lithium ion in it, and it was low maintenance and environment friendly battery, but it was still more expensive to produce. It had one shortcoming, and that was it was stressed at higher temperature or on overcharging. We are all well aware of the Samsung Galaxy Note 7 incident, that at that very particular juncture, lot of mobile devices, they exploded in airplanes and elsewhere, causing huge embarrassment and loss to Samsung company, and they were ultimately recalled back by Samsung. The latest mobile battery is lithium polymer battery, which is having 40% more charge capacity than the similar size nickel metal hydride battery. Lithium polymer batteries are thin, lightweight and flexible. Only issue is they're having lesser power density as compared to lithium ion batteries and are expensive to produce. So with the economies of scale, this problem has been resolved to a very, very great extent, and now they are very cheap and they are available in almost all the devices. So now we come to the final and the most important part. So this is how to increase the battery life, the tips to increase the battery life. So first and foremost, before going any further, you need to check what is the battery type in your device. You need to check the specifications, whether it is the nickel cadmium battery, nickel metal hydride battery, whether it is lithium ion battery or the lithium polymer battery which is being used in your device. For older batteries like nickel cadmium or nickel metal hydride, you have to charge and discharge your battery completely to avoid battery memory issues. For newer lithium ion batteries, you have to keep the charge between 20 to 80%. Please do not overcharge them, because you know it can go kaboom and explode at any time if you expose it to overcharge. So please don't do it. It is entirely forbidden for you to do. For the newer lithium polymer batteries, you can keep them charged up completely till 100%. But for increasing the longevity of the batteries, you should avoid a full cycle charge. So that means you need not charge them from 0 to 100 and then completely discharge them and then start again. You should avoid it. You should avoid overnight charging because it will completely fatigue or overuse that very electrolyte which is used in your battery. You should keep the maximum charge till 80% in your battery to increase the longevity of your battery. You should avoid fast charging as far as possible, as far as you can avoid it, because it reduces the battery life. You should avoid idle charging, that is charging the battery when it is 100% charged. And also you should always use a approved charger that is approved by the mobile manufacturer. You should never use a third party charger which has not been approved by the mobile manufacturer. It would be worthwhile to remember that you can have a top performance of your device only when your battery is above 25% capacity, because below 25% then mobile CPU will throttle itself. The softwares which have been inbuilt into the mobile devices, they are intelligent enough to see if the battery charge is below 25%, they will throttle the device. So in order to get the best performance, always keep your battery charged. Use dark mode in devices which have OLED screen, because in the OLED screen there is a special feature that each and every pixel, it is illuminated separately. So if you use a dark mode, then the battery consumption will reduce drastically. You should switch off the GPS, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi whenever it is not in use in your mobile device. And smartly you should use Wi-Fi and cellular data. Now what do I mean by smart utilization? Because whenever you have a Wi-Fi available within your vicinity, you should use and switch off the mobile data, because mobile data uses more power or charge from your battery. When in remote locations, switch off the mobile data, because as I have narrated earlier, the mobile data uses a lot more power as compared to Wi-Fi, and in remote areas you won't have any Wi-Fi, but if you keep on using the data, it will drain your battery because the signal strength is not good over there. Next is, you should always manage your application permissions from your iOS or Android settings. You should put some management. You should try to reduce the number of applications which are using your background data or the data in the background. They are interacting with the servers. You should always restrict the use of GPS tags and geolocators by the mobile apps, because that will reduce the battery life. You should always use fetch rather than push email, because in fetch email, only when you open that very email inbox on your device, then there will be data transfer between the server, email server and your mobile device. Otherwise, whenever you use a push email continuously, even if you have switched off or your device displays off, still it will be synchronizing the data between that very mobile server and that very email server. So it will lead to a reduction of the battery life. And these are very, very essential tips to maintain a healthy battery life. You should always keep your battery protected from extreme temperatures like in a parked car. You should always store your batteries or devices with a little bit, preferably at least 50% of charge in them. Because even if the devices are switched off, there is a continuous discharge of the battery by them. So it uses up the battery even if it is switched off. You should avoid gaming and playing videos while charging your device in order to avoid any unnecessary stress on the battery. Because as less the stress you put on your battery, the more its life is going to be. The Goldilocks zone for a mobile battery is between 15 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius, as it is completely illustrated in this chart. So try to maintain your battery between that very temperature in order to have the best longevity, best life or utility out of your mobile device. So I hope you like my video, and peace be upon you and your battery. Amen. Thanks for watching my channel. Please support our channel by hitting the like and subscribe button. Thank you.